Oh, there it goes. My truck. Don't go in the void. And it's upside down. What's going on, everybody? Z here, and welcome back to some more Satisfactory. We're currently in the experimental build. And would you look at that? What does that look like to you? Does that look like a train track? Oh, it sure does. It absolutely looks like a train track. So I want to make a quick little show and tell of the train that's been added to the experimental build. This has not been pushed out to the official build yet, so we are still waiting on that. But as always, if you guys enjoy the episode, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe as well for some more. Now, to unlock the train technology, I think it's actually called the monorail train technology. It's actually only a tier 6 item, so you will get this much earlier in the game than I was anticipating. Much earlier. It is running right now. It's not doing anything. I just built this track as a complete like show and tell kind of thing. So we're gonna wait for it to come by, and we're gonna take a ride on it. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. So this guy, they're not super expensive to build, as you can see. Let's go to vehicles. A railway is going to cost you a steel pipe and a steel beam. Now it's going to lay similar to conveyors, to where it is clipping. I'm sorry. It costs more depending on like how long you run it. And I will play with a little bit of track building once this train comes back, so you guys can see how that works. But ultimately, you have the railway, which is going to be what you use the most. You have the electric locomotive. Not super expensive, not nearly as expensive as I was thinking it would be. The freight car, which obviously is going to hold your freight items. The train station, which is what we are currently in. A freight platform. This is going to load and unload your resources. An empty platform, I guess. An empty train platform for when you need to create some empty space. So, I don't know. But this is the train platform. You can see right here, we have the train station. You can rename it by clicking here. This doesn't say anything. And then there's a timetable. So this train, right? I have this train running from Z stop 1 to Z stop 2, and then it's gonna go back and forth. So you have to have 2 of these. You can't just have one running a circle. There it is. There it is. Look at that. So I have one locomotive, two little deals. Oh my gosh. This thing is absolutely amazing. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go for a ride on this guy. Look at it. Tell me this isn't the coolest thing ever. It's the coolest thing ever. I was beyond excited about this. So you can drive it, and we will drive it, but first I just want to go in this beautiful panoramic mode here. Zoom out a little bit, and let's just enjoy one quick ride from here to the nuclear reactor area. Oh my gosh, is this the coolest thing ever? So I'm gonna stop talking. We're just gonna enjoy the ride for just a minute or so. We're coming up to train stop number 2. I'm sorry. How cool is this? This is like the coolest thing. I absolutely love it. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to drive it the last length. Oh, gosh, a little bit of lag there. So E to drive. Fantastic. So you can see down below, it has a power requirement. So it takes 25 megawatts of power or megawatts of power just chilling, just to run it. However, once you start increasing it to go, you're going to have a much higher power draw at a max of 110. So to keep that in mind. But this guy, we can get cruising. We can get this guy cruising like nobody's business. So you see little trade carts there. Oh my gosh, the motors. Oh, everything looks so good. We are going to take a little bit of damage up here through this thing right here. Oh, gosh. Quickly now. And you can connect the tracks to one central track. So that way we have just one thing, one track running back and forth. But even the best part, are you guys ready for this? Oh my gosh, it has a horn, people. It has a horn. This is the most abusive thing in the game. All right, let's go ahead and start slowing down. Oh goodness, I kind of missed that train station. Oh, maybe not. Maybe yes, I missed it. Oh. All right, I'm not a great conductor here. You know, I'm just trying to do what I can, and we can go backwards as well. We can go the other way. Now, I do believe that if we were to, we'll hop off here. If we were to throw another locomotive on the other side, I think we could have one track that would just went straight back and forth. So we didn't have to have this this loop right here. Bye train. I know, it's just running aimlessly right now. It's not really doing anything. We could have a single track, so we don't have to have a loop. You can have one train on one side, one on the other side. And then you would just go into here, edit the train configuration. So timetable, locomotive. I can rename this. You can rename it. So you could have one that would go from stop 1 to stop 2. And then you'd have the other one go from stop 2 to stop 1. So then you could have a singular track. However, you want the loop, right? Absolutely. You absolutely want the loop. That thing is absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and let's play with some track, shall we? I think I have enough stuff. I do indeed. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's take this off, and we'll go ahead and redo this, and we'll make it kind of we'll make it a little bit longer. All right, perfect. All right, this way you can kind of see like what's going on. Also, the train stations have to be powered, but once one train station is powered, I believe it'll power the whole train all the way around. With the secondary train stop, though, you will probably have to have power for it as well. I'm not actually positive on that. I'll have to check that out. Let's go ahead. Let's add some railways. So you add a railway similar to conveyor. You start on one side, and then you just extend it out. Now, it automatically kind of like bends and twists and makes the way that it wants to make. But we're going to go this way like this. We're going to make a nice big loop all the way like out here and around. And I mean, why not? Now, this does clip through things, so you kind of have to watch that. Too long? No problemo. We'll go ahead and start shooting it back around over here. I love this thing. This is just so addicting to play with. All right, let's grab this guy. And I just want to go all the way back around over here. Oh, I love this. This is way too much fun. I'm telling you, there's way too much fun to be had here. All right, so let's do this. And what my goal is I do stream Satisfactory quite frequently. And I have this save, which I don't actually play on very often. I just play the save pretty much when new things come out so I can test out the new things. And but my other save that I'm currently working on the Twitch stream, also twitch.tv/SleepingGaming, if you guys want to check out the Twitch stream, is boom, we've done it. He's done it. All right, so let's go ahead and let's ride this guy around too. Now you can ride on the train carts, but if you hit a tree, this will clip through trees, but if you hit a tree, it'll stop you. So that's why I like to ride on the top of it. But like I said, I have a second save that I am currently working on. It's a much better factory. We might actually hop over there at the end of this episode just so I can give it kind of a rundown. That could be a problem. Yeah, it's trying. You're not gonna make it, man. You're not gonna make it. I'm just gonna have to. Oh, never mind. Oh gosh, what's gonna happen? Collision. Oh dear. Oh, we've picked up a truck. But now you can see, look at this. Oh, we are flying. Oh, there it goes. My truck. Don't go in the void. And it's upside down. Fantastic. Not so much fantastic. But yeah, so you kind of see how the train tracks work. They're pretty fun. Now, you only have to have a single platform width to place a train track. You don't have to have two. It'll place on one singular one. And I thought that was pretty neat that you can only have You can have one. So the goal in the other save is to have it go around the entire map. That right there was an attempt to do a loop-de-loop. It might be possible. It just might have to be like absolutely massive. And I don't know if you can place these upside down. But how I was placing that, it was actually trying to place straight up. I don't know that would work. I really don't know. But it'd be kind of cool nonetheless. So let's go ahead. Let's head back over there. Let's get our truck fixed because I just completely destroyed that thing. Let's just not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. But yes, and then you can also have floating train tracks. As you can see, like that piece of track right there was not attached to anything. And it was super handy. Now, I think it would be kind of cool if you could place, if they had like a train, if they had a monorail support kind of thing. And I'm thinking like, you know, like a beam that would come up and then like, you know, go underneath the train track so you could have the train track set up off the ground with like some beams and stuff. So you could probably do it with platforms, but I kind of feel like there should be a dedicated thing similar to how the conveyor pole works. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna ride this guy back. And you know what, let's just do a little photo cinematic deal of the ride back. And that's quite enough of that. Quite enough of that. All right, let's go check on this little guy over here. We did flip it over, and I don't really want it to resume. It's making quick wire. It's doing quick wire runs, and I have so much quick wire that I don't even know what to do with it. So I really don't need this guy running. I think it was over here, right? Unless it picked itself back up and took off, but I really doubt it. It's not here. It's not here. Here comes the train. Oh my gosh, high speed! Shoom! That thing is so cool. I absolutely love it. Yeah, where did my truck go? Unless it tried to make its way back. It might have flipped over and tried to make its way back. I don't really know. Oh! It flipped itself over and made its way back to the route. There it is. I cannot believe that. I'm very surprised that actually worked. It's gonna get caught on here again. You know, it clears this one just fine, apparently. Okay, go for it. Max speed. Oh yeah, it clipped right through, no problemo. Okay, what about this one? Nope. That one it struggles with. Interesting. It clips through this one, but not that one. All right, so I think what we're going to do to prevent further issues is we're just going to go ahead and disable this guy for now. Hey, buddy. Okay, let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and cancel. Okay, you shouldn't take off now. Fantastic. Alrighty, cool. So that guy's nice and safe, like so. So, like I said before, this is unlocked at tier 6 on the experimental build. Currently, it is not implemented into the full game. That will be something in the future. Okay, cool. So I do want to take this time, and I'm going to switch over to my other save, so I gotta give you guys a rundown of what's going on over there in case you guys want to join the Twitch. We are actually probably playing Fallout quite a bit right now. I've gotten on this Fallout kick, so we were streaming Fallout 4 for a little bit, and then I actually started playing Fallout 76 as well. So we might be doing some Fallout kind of stuff on the stream as well. So if you guys are interested in that, again, link down below. But let me head over to the other save real quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're at my secondary save. This is my second factory that I'm currently working on. And it might not look like much, right? But things are organized. Things are well done. I don't have the jetpack yet. So we have assemblers up here. And this is our next thing we're working on. All these assemblers. Because down here, look at this. Would you just look at it? So down here, I have all of the constructors running. We have, I believe, I think it's 6 per item. So currently we have 6 of these guys making stuff. We have 6 of these, and then I think we actually have 15 things making screws because we need a lot of screws. And then we also have some copper stuff up here. As you can see, we have copper wire, and we have, I believe, cable. Are we making cable yet? I don't know if we're making cable yet, but yes, as you can see, this is how I have everything laid out. It's super organized. It kind of looks like a mess, but it's like an organized mess. So essentially how things are working is all of these smelters run into these storages. And these storages, I have lifts, elevators on each one that brings them up here. And this is our input shaft, so our input line. So this line, as you can see, brings resources in, down into the machine, and then out over here to a output line. So everything, input line, input, output, output, input, input, output, output line. And then everything is brought down here, brought around into the actual storages. So everything is stored in one container. That way we can go ahead and throw elevators on the back of these as needed. Whoop, run them up and then up to the next level, and fantastic, we're good to go. So this layer right here, this is all tier 1 items. I consider tier 1 items anything made in a constructor. And then tier 2 items. So tier 2 items are kind of a little bit different in what we're doing, but still cool nonetheless. Is that a tier 2 item is going to be anything that uses the tier 1 items. Now, there are a few things that require other things. So if we go into recipes, so reinforced iron plate is a tier 1 because it only requires plates and screws. I have the alternate blueprint that I'm using for these, so plates and screws. The rotor, rods and screws, easy enough. Modular frame, I'm going to count as a tier 3 because it requires a reinforced iron plate, which is made at this level. So I'm not going to make those on this level. I'm going to move those to the next level. And then we have encased industrial beams, also tier 1 because it requires just an industrial beam, and concrete, both tier 1 items. Stator, same thing. Motor, tier 3 item because it requires some things made from assemblers. And circuit boards, I believe those will be a tier 2 item as well. I just don't have, we haven't ran over the fuel and oil and stuff yet, so haven't done that yet. Also, we have a whole another row of smelters up here, so once we start upgrading some things, we can just go ahead and literally just pop those out, pop them straight down into these conveyor belts, connect them all up, handy dandy. Would you just look at that? So that's the idea, is that these 2 will go into this one, these 2 in this one, so on and so forth. But I currently don't have the raw iron input for to run all of these additionally. So future things. But the idea about this is that it's completely expandable. As you can see, we have a ton of area over here. So as I collect more and more things, as we need more and more tier 1, tier 2 items, things like that, raw quartz, sulfur, all that kind of fun stuff, we can expand out that way as needed and up as needed. So I did build this over the void. That's where I have this like gigantic area of open awesomeness. It's just built off into this area because there's nothing to obstruct it. We don't have to worry about trees. We don't have to worry about anything like that. All that fun stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little quick showdown of what's going on with the second factory. I absolutely love this area right here. I think that looks amazing. It looks super functional, and it's very well organized. We can still get through here, no problemo. I thought about even complicating it some more and putting things this way and running lines back and forth this way, but I was like, it's gonna be like a waffle of spaghetti-ness. It's gonna look terrible. But yeah, so that's gonna end this episode, guys. Thanks so much for coming out. Appreciate the support. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the trains. Hopefully you guys enjoy all this stuff. Again, twitch.tv/wingaming if you want to check out the Twitch. If not, that's absolutely cool with me. You hang out here, you enjoy the videos on YouTube, absolutely, that's also awesome with me. But thank you guys so much for coming out. I do appreciate the support. You have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next one.